Ever wondered what lurks in the shadows of Edo's twilight, whispering tales of horror and vengeance? As the sun dips beyond the horizon, painting the sky with shades of crimson and obsidian, a hush falls over the ancient city of Edo. In the quiet, there's a chill that creeps in, a whisper that rustles through the cherry blossom trees, carrying with it a tale as old as the city itself. A tale that begins in the forgotten annals of Edo's blood-soaked twilight, where the veil between our world and the spectral realm is at its thinnest. It is here, in the hallowed grounds of the Black Grove, where the wolves sing their mournful song to the dead, that our story takes its first breath. Once, many moons ago, a noblewoman walked these somber woods. Betrayed beneath a crimson moon, left to die alone amongst the whispering trees, her tale should have ended there. But fate, it seems, had other plans. Her rage, hot and fierce as the fires of the underworld, would not be quelled. Her spirit, bound by ancient vengeance and a pact with the yokai realms, refused to rest. In the silence of the Black Grove beneath that same crimson moon, she was reborn, not as a spirit but as something far more fearsome. They call her Madame Black Wolf, the she-wolf draped in black silk and sorrow. Her form, a chilling blend of curse and queen, is an eternal testament to her transformation, an eternal lycanthropic femme fatale, wrapped in obsidian grace and the intoxicating perfume of death. She wanders through temple ruins and deserted cities, her orange eyes glowing like lanterns over a grave. In her right hand, she clutches a black and midnight blue oni mask, its jagged teeth slick with shadow. Never worn, always ready. Her enemies say she unmasks herself only before striking, her Kubrick stare freezing the soul moments before the body crumbles into dust. In the silence of the Black Grove beneath a crimson moon, the noble woman's rage gave birth to a fearsome queen, a lycanthropic femme fatale, Madame Black Wolf. Can you hear the wolves sing to the dead in the Black Grove? Their song is her story. In the blood-soaked twilight of Edo, the tale of the Midnight Queen, Madame Black Wolf, is whispered with a shiver. Once a noblewoman, she found betrayal under the crimson moon and was left to perish in the Black Grove, where the wolves croon their melancholy lullaby to the departed. But her fiery rage could not be extinguished, even in death. Bound by a vengeance as ancient as the stars, she entered a pact with the spectral yokai realms and was reborn, not as an ephemeral spirit but as a paradoxical entity, straddling the realms of curse and queen. She became an eternal lycanthropic femme fatale, her aura shimmering with obsidian grace and the sweet intoxicating scent of death. Madame Black Wolf, the Midnight Queen, walks in silence. Her path takes her through crumbling temple ruins and cities claimed by time, their desolation echoing her own. Her eyes, radiant as a pair of glowing orange lanterns, pierce through the gloom, casting an eerie glow over forgotten graves. In her right hand she clutches an oni mask, its surface a blend of black and midnight blue. Its jagged teeth glisten with shadow, a chilling symbol of her pact with the yokai. The mask is never worn, yet always ready, a constant companion in her solitary existence. It is said that she reveals her true face only moments before striking, her gaze as piercing and unsettling as a Kubrick stare, freezing the soul before the body crumbles into dust. Children are warned, never chase the wolf's howl past midnight. The Midnight Queen does not howl back. She listens. Some say she is the final spirit to greet you in the afterworld. Others whisper she is a fallen goddess, eternally seeking her own death, but meeting only sinners. She walks in silence, her orange eyes glowing like lanterns over a grave, her oni mask always ready, never worn. The Midnight Queen, Madame Black Wolf, continues her eternal journey, a spectre between the worlds of the living and the dead. Do you dare to chase the wolf's howl past midnight? Beware, for the Midnight Queen does not howl back, she listens. In the still of the night, when the moon is but a sliver in the sky, the chilling howl of Madame Black Wolf echoes through the desolate ruins of Edo. The sound is an eerie harmony, a symphony of sorrow and wrath that dances on the night wind. It is a call that is both haunting and haunted, a siren song that lures the brave and the foolish into the heart of the darkness. Children, wide-eyed and huddled beneath their blankets, are warned of this spectral serenade. Mothers whisper cautionary tales, their voices barely rising above the whispering wind. Never chase the wolf's howl past midnight, they say. For the Midnight Queen does not howl back. She listens. And listen she does, with ears attuned to the subtleties of the night. She hears the rustle of leaves, the creaking of ancient trees, the hushed prayers of those who fear her name. Every sound, every breath, every heartbeat is a note in the nocturnal symphony she conducts from her shadowy throne. Fear and reverence for Madame Black Wolf, the Midnight Queen, are woven into the very fabric of Edo's culture. Her name is spoken in hushed whispers, her tale told with bated breath. Some believe she is a fallen goddess, cursed to walk the earth in a never-ending quest for her own death. Others claim she is the final spirit to greet the departed in the afterworld, a spectral guide leading lost souls to their eternal rest. Yet, regardless of the tales spun about her, one truth remains constant. Madame Black Wolf is a creature of the night, a phantom queen shrouded in mystery and dread. Her howl is not a call, but a warning. Her silence is not peace, but the calm before the storm. Remember, never chase the wolf's howl past midnight, for she does not howl back, she listens. The whispers of the wind carry these chilling words, a final reminder of the spectral queen who haunts the shadows of Edo's twilight. Her name is feared, revered, and written in cursed ink, Shadowfall, Madame Black Wolf. A name that echoes through the forgotten annals of Edo's twilight, a moniker draped in black silk and sorrow. She is a grim legend, a tale whispered in hushed tones, a ghastly apparition cloaked in the shroud of night. A specter that haunts the ruins of temples and the desolate corners of abandoned cities. Madame Black Wolf, they say, was once a noble woman, betrayed under a crimson moon and left to die in the Black Grove where the wolves sing lullabies to the dead. But death was not the end for her. No, it was merely the beginning. Her rage, her fury, they would not rest. They breathed life into her once more, not as a spirit, but as something more potent, more fearsome, a lycanthropic femme fatale, a queen of the night, a curse personified. There's an array of beliefs that surround Madame Black Wolf. Some see her as the final spirit, the gatekeeper of the afterworld, the one who greets the departed with a chilling stare and a silent nod. Others see her as a fallen goddess, a deity who tumbled from the heavens, not out of choice but out of betrayal. They say she seeks her own death, a sweet release from her eternal torment. But instead, she finds only sinners, their souls tainted, their hearts corrupted. And then there's her name, Shadowfall, Madame Black Wolf, a name that bears a weight of its own, a name that commands fear and respect in equal measures. It's not merely a name, but a title, a legacy. It's the embodiment of her tale, her sorrow, her rage. It's a constant reminder of her past, her present, and her eternal future. It's a name written in cursed ink, a name that sends shivers down the spine of those who dare to utter it. Shadowfall, Madame Black Wolf, the Midnight Queen, a name whispered with fear and reverence. And so, the tale of the Midnight Queen endures, her name forever etched in the annals of Edo's twilight. In the forgotten annals of Edo's blood-soaked twilight, her legend lives on. Madame Black Wolf, the Midnight Queen, a name that echoes through the ancient ruins and forgotten streets, whispered in fear and reverence. A name etched in cursed ink, forever intertwined with the chilling tales of the supernatural. She was once a noble woman, betrayed under a crimson moon and left to perish in the Black Grove. Yet, her spirit refused to rest, her fury refused to be silenced. Bound by an ancient pact with the yokai realms, she was reborn in the chilling embrace of the night, an eternal lycanthropic femme fatale, draped in obsidian grace and the scent of death. Her tale is a haunting melody that reverberates in the quiet corners of the night, a chilling symphony of vengeance and sorrow. She prowls through temple ruins and abandoned cities, a spectral figure in the moonlight. Her eyes, glowing like lanterns over a grave, offer a glimpse into her cursed existence. In her right hand she clutches a black and midnight blue Oni mask, its jagged teeth slick with shadow, a symbol of her eternal readiness. Her enemies tell tales of her unmasking just before the attack, her gaze freezing the soul before the body crumbles into dust. Children are taught to fear the wolf's howl past midnight, for the Midnight Queen does not howl back, she listens. Some say she is the last spirit to greet you in the afterworld. Others whisper of a fallen goddess forever in search of her own demise, finding only sinners in her path. And so, in the silent shadows of Edo's twilight, the legend of Madame Black Wolf, the Midnight Queen, continues to haunt the living and the dead alike.